myself a little smoke while walking up a hill. Let me just say this before I start eating. It has been a long day, and I'm grateful for all the lessons I learned about not complaining and being patient and just trusting with blind faith that something will work out for you. So I was in a certain location. I was on the East Coast, right? Well, I still technically am on the East Coast because I haven't left yet. And basically, a lot of things went on. The car I had stopped working, and I had needed to leave for the airport, and it was a 2.5-hour drive. And luckily, I blew out my tire right before, like a couple months ago, so I learned how to change a tire by myself. So I was like, I can deal with this little issue, and I figured it out because I'm like that for real. I figured it out on my own. And so boom, car working in that. But before that, I ain't gonna lie, I had to walk around a little bit, and I just sat down by, because I was near a forest, so I just sat in the forest for like a couple minutes and like collected myself. I was like and just go. Like, honestly, I wasn't really thinking. I was just being like, okay. Boom. So we on the road, thunderstorming, but it was severe. It was so bad, but nothing happened. Made it there in one piece. Get to the airport. The GPS took me to the wrong like place to drop the car back off. So I'm like, it's okay, like it is what it is. And so this dude, he's so sweet. He tried his best to help me. I pulled up to the place they sent me to. The GPS took me to the place that works on the rental cars, not the actual place you drop them off. And I was like, hey, how do I get to where I need to go? He didn't really speak English like that, but he did his best to help me, and I appreciate it. I just followed his instructions wrong. And so once I missed my turn again, I circled back and I figured out how to get to where I needed to go. As I'm saying this, I'm proud of myself. Then we get in the airport, and once I sit down, I'm all checked in. I'm like, oh my God, because I was already aware that my flight was late. I peeped it on my phone, and then like at the beginning of the day, this was like the universe speaking to me. I had ran into this lady at the hotel I was staying at, and she's like, oh yeah, like we're you and me are both leaving out late. Our flights might be delayed because there's going to be a severe thunderstorm. And there was. And I also heard something that like when a place that's what I'm looking for. When a place rains when you leave, that's because it's sad you're leaving. And I think about it, every place I left, it's raining like a motherfucker. So yeah, and that's exactly what happened. I get to the airport, I'm like, ooh, flight delay. I'm supposed to leave at like 6, so I'm really supposed to board at like 5:30. That bitch ain't gonna get there till like 9 o'clock. Mind you, all I ate today was a complimentary breakfast at the hotel. I only really slept for like 4 hours, and then I had just did a 2.5-hour drive, and I ain't have a lick of water because you know you can't bring that shit in. And so when I said I was sitting there, if I'm quiet like that, that's how you know that I'm doing my best to not be angry and to not complain. Like that whole car ride, I was just like, the whole time checking. Like, if you ever seen that, oh shit. If you ever seen that movie No Country for Old Men, and how that dude sat down and just calmly drank his milk while he waited for a plan to come to him instead of freaking out, and just, that's basically how you gotta move. That's how I've been moving. So boom, once I realized, I'm like, wait a second, I'm gonna miss my connecting flight, because I had a connecting flight, and I was like, I'm gonna miss it because I'm delayed. When the plane gets here, that's when I should be leaving. So I'm like, okay, let me figure this out, because well, now I'm getting more experience with flying, so I'm learning new things. And that's when I seen the app, like, oh, okay, I can basically rebook another flight at no expense to me because it's on them. It wouldn't have been on them if it was just a weather thing, because it was delayed because of the weather, but also because they decided to do maintenance on the plane, and it took too long. And then on top of that, we had a severe thunderstorm in the area that I'm at. So I was like, look at the universe, look at me. Because it's, mind you, this whole week I have been manifesting. Because long story short, the cousin I was staying in Seattle, he ended up being a weird ass nigga. I'll explain this more in detail, but long story short, the nigga was attracted to me, which is all weird. And then it started like being a petty, passive aggressive little bitch when I wasn't reciprocating it, and being passive aggressive and petty when he noticed I was getting attention from his friend. And look, he giving his friend attention. Nigga, get off my dick. You know what I'm saying? And then also, I pee weird around kids. And yeah, I need to say that because like, anyone who knows who my cousin is, if you got kids, keep that nigga away from him. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna go into detail, but anyways. And when I told him I left, never responded. Didn't respond this whole week. Didn't even respond to me when I told him I'm coming back to Seattle. Well, I'm supposed to come. Anyway, that nigga blocked me. So I'm like, okay, bad. But you little petty ass bitch. But you see, I know how the universe works. When you wrong someone with such pure hearts like me, you fucked up, nigga. But I'm gonna be bossed up. And that's exactly what happened. So I was like, boom. Something's gonna be figured out. I can't think about this right now. All I know for sure is I'm finna go to the airport. Anything afterwards is unknown. The universe gonna figure it out. Because I had another destination. I have somewhere else I intend to stay. But anyway, I do the reconnecting flights, and guess what I see? The new connecting flight, it lands in the place I wanted to go, that I originally wanted to go and live in, and have somewhere there, like someone there to stay with. And I was like, I'm glad I manifested that shit, and the universe brought it to me with ease. I didn't complain. I just trusted. Don't get me wrong, I said some shit, but I wasn't complaining. And like, look at this room. Fucking amazing, right? And I get to take a shower. Oh my god, I get to take a fucking shower, and I get to eat, and I get to sleep in a bed again. Very grateful. So yeah, that's basically what I wanted to say. Like, the universe will literally move heaven, earth, and hell for you if you believe that, and get out the universe's way. And that is exactly what the fuck I did. Because I'm not gonna go into detail, but yeah, fuck bitch ass niggas. If your heart is pure, just know you're always gonna be okay. Don't worry about the things people do to you, because they sense your light and they want it. Just trust they will get that belt to ass.